Hi, I'm Eric Dewey.
And this is Steve O'Mooney.
And I'm Matthew Renfro.
And we're Socially Awkward. You're listening to another great production on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Check out more shows at foureyedradio.com. Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this Four-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of Appropriately Inappropriate, where we say inappropriate things in an appropriate manner. That was the first time I've ever said that out loud. I'm never going to say it again. It was so douchey. You said
it right.
It was so douchey. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you for coming back and listening. If you're new to the show, what we do here is we just kind of bullshit. I, Kevin Elliott, and my co-host, Nancy Garrigus, always have a comic friend of ours come in, and we talk about comedy, life, everything that's going on in the world today, although we don't do any research. So if you're looking for facts, ours are probably wrong. And we kind of break down comedy too. We'll be doing some of that tonight with our guest, which we'll get to in just a second. Although you've probably read the title and know who the guest is. You can follow me on Twitter at Kevin_Elliott, and you can follow Nancy on Instagram
at Garrigus.
Woo!
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's
a New Year's miracle. I have a social media you can follow me on.
Good job, Nance. Any more followers since the last time you were here? Because you missed a week. Okay, good job. Good job. She's a fun follow then. At least she doesn't fill up your timeline, which is nonsense.
No, never.
So that is a good follow.
Wait, I will. I'll post a picture while we're here.
That's okay. So,
that's a good one,
yeah, that'll be good. Let's see. Shows coming up for me right now. I don't have all the dates yet for the stuff I'm doing with Brant. But again, when I have those, I'll let you know. I will be with Jen Kober at House of Comedy February 12th and 15th, I think. Thursday and Sunday, whatever those dates are. So you can bring your Valentine's date there a couple days early and one day after. And come to me do comedy. And now, our guest that's here today, second time coming to the show. We had so much fun with him, we thought we'd bring him back, and we're also bringing him back for something very special to promote. But everybody welcome Justin Tietjen to the show again. Hey, Justin, what's up, buddy? Hey!
I got 68 followers.
Really?
On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Am I one of them?
I don't know. Did you follow me?
I don't know. I always get my YouTube icon and my Instagram one mixed up. Hold on. This is what we're dealing with.
Well, at least
here.
we didn't do this before the show.
Okay.
So, Teach, where can people follow you on social media? Everything.
Well, my Instagram is at Justin_Tietjen, Tietjen.
Okay.
And the same with Twitter and everything else.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's everything.
You switched your Twitter one?
Yeah, it was Swervis, and then I was like, why don't I just fucking have it as my name?
Did somebody already have at Justin Tietjen?
No, I don't think
wait,
so.
what is yours?
Dude, go take that one.
Say it again.
Justin_Tietjen.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have 99 followers. That's 4 more from last
But a bitch ain't
Son
one.
of a bitch, dude.
4 more from the last time we talked about this.
Calm down, you guys. All right?
It is a
Nancy
contest.
doesn't post or do anything and gains followers every day. I post something on Twitter and I lose 2 followers. Here's what's... All right, there's many differences between me and Tom Segura. Many, right?
I never.
Besides the one.
But here's a major one. Tom and I posted the same exact thing on Twitter. I forget what it was. It was just a quick thing I think about a sport. Whatever game that was on, like a big game. I posted mine like 2 minutes before Tom did. He posts it, word for word, it's exactly the same. He gets like 50 favorites on it. I lost 4 followers.
Because they all went
Like,
to
what the
his.
fuck, dude?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's funny. I mean, I feel bad, but that's funny.
Yeah.
Because-
Did you find me?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm following you now.
Yeah, you should-
It sounds creepy. I'm
You
following
should check
you.
all my pictures because they're awesome.
Okay, I'll do that.
I don't do anything on social media but follow kids. What?
Weird.
Did I? I'm sorry. That was... no. No.
When I tweeted at Stand Up Live and at Tom Segura when I went to go see him, and he never favorited my tweet, but Stand Up Live favorited my tweet.
Yeah.
I feel like he forgot about me.
Huh. Aw, sad.
Who's your biggest follower on Twitter?
What the fuck?
What?
I don't have a lot. I don't know.
All right.
But I
Hey,
do
sorry,
have
Jesus.
like regulars on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like people that follow, like almost all of my pictures that I post.
Are they people you know?
No, well,
That's
some
cool.
are, and then some aren't.
That's cool. Do you got fans? They
But I
love your
got
photos.
like Rob.
Yeah.
You know, I got Bill, and Dan just followed me, and yeah.
Okay, well, as much fun as this sounds, you have a big show tonight, Sunday.
Yeah,
What time
7 o'clock, I think.
is it? Jesus Christ, Tietjen. All right, I'm gonna look.
It's at 7.
Is it at
It's at
7?
7.
Or is it 7:30?
It's at 7. What are you? Oh,
I'm looking.
Okay, look at
I got
the flyer.
flyer.
It's at 7.
7 o'clock showtime. Okay, 7 o'clock. What is the show?
It's a snap battle.
What does that mean?
It's like a roast. It's like basketball. You have 2 brackets, and then you have comedians who face off against. They roast each other on stage, and then the crowd picks who was the funniest, and that comedian goes up in the
Next round.
the next round, and they keep doing that until they have a winner.
Right. So, yeah, so what it is, it's 16 comedians. Thanks, Nance, for taking the photo.
It's a good picture. I want to put it on my Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
16 comedians in a head-to-head matchup. So one person versus another person. You do a minute,
Yep.
right? Each comic gets 1 minute to make fun of, in joke format, of the other person.
Yeah.
And you say the meanest, harshest shit in the world, but it's got to be funny.
Yeah.
And then the crowd votes, and the winner of like each 2 then goes on to the next round, and then they match up and against somebody else, whoever won that, whittles its way down to one person who wins the entire snap battle, as it's called here.
What's the prize?
Half. I think it's half of the entry fee, like half of what they gathered at
Ticket
the door.
sales.
Yeah,
Oh,
ticket
well,
sales.
that's worth it. I'd probably cry and pay them not to make fun of me.
It's so fun. Well, all right, here's the rule. You only roast the people that you love, okay? You can't just bring somebody up that you hate, make fun of them till it hurts, and then hope they kill themselves. The rule is you have to actually know them and like them.
Oh.
And then it's fun. It's really fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, so Comedy Central does their roasts every year. That's where it kind of became more popular.
Franco was last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my buddy Brian Moses, who lives in California, he runs, it's called the Roast Battle Show on Tuesday nights at the Comedy Store. And it's like I think right now it's the biggest show in California, or at least Los Angeles. And should be, I think it's going on TV. Not soon, but they're thinking about putting it on Comedy Central. So now it's out here, different format, but still, hopefully, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to go. And Tietjen's just got so much in the tank, dude. Right?
Who are you roasting? Do you know who you're going to roast yet?
Onward.
Oh, I like him. He's
Yeah.
got the hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so easy, though.
He-
But, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
The thing
not.
I'm worried about is they're like, it's 60 seconds, and it goes by really fast.
Yeah.
And so my joke format, which is also my format on stage, it's kind of like story.
It reminds me
It's
of,
not like, hey, this, boom, this, boom. It's like, hey, guys, you know this guy because of he did this and blah, blah, blah. And, like, I do a long thing, and then I get to the punchline.
It reminds me of 8 Mile, but you're not
Kinda worried
singing.
about
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I like
a lot like 8 Mile.
Because you guys are kind of mean to each other.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could do it.
Do it.
Oh,
Right
you're
now.
the only one I know to make fun of.
Right now,
fun
make
of
fun of
him.
me.
I feel like I roast him every
make fun
time
of me.
we do.
Well,
Justin
I
Tietjen
think-
loves to talk about gross, disgusting penises and gross things.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I
and that's
know.
not. So you got to be mean. All right,
No,
like
By the way, I heard that episode when you were like, at first I didn't like him. I was like, oh, gross, and then you're, oh, I like
Exactly.
So I
you
took it.
grew.
I like that.
Your grossness grew on me. Like, you as a person, you're perfectly fine. But when I listened to your comedy, at first I was like, whoa, that's too much. And now I love it. I don't know.
It's not too much.
It was for me, but it wasn't too much. Like by the end of your set, I was like, oh, that's funny. But at first I was like, oh, gross.
He's so funny, dude. Teach and I did a show last night. He killed.
But that's your whole point, right?
No, I didn't.
No, to not be gross.
No, I did. I did not.
Dude, it was the worst show of all time.
I did a bit. You're gonna love this if you don't.
If you hated it, you'll love this one.
A bit about a wet dream that I had.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, go.
That reminds me.
I'm
and
still
then you
working
just
on
The
it.
stopped.
opposite, but I was going to tell you about my dream from my nap. Okay,
Oh,
go.
okay. Well,
Like, I think it's too dirty, but then I tell people, and then they're like, "There's no such thing. Just tell it."
Tell it.
I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay. There
he's
is
working
such
on a
thing.
couple, and I like his
That's too
ideas,
dirty.
but when he's so far, he's just working them out on stage, and I want him to get there so bad because I know they're fucking funny.
I think he's funny.
He's got this
Well, thank
fucking
you.
premise of people that blame things like on them not being a morning person,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Like you
I'm
do
not.
something shitty and you get away with it because
I'm
you're not a morning
I'm not
person.
even. I'm like a 11 o'clock person. Like I'm not even an afternoon person.
Like if someone came in and be like, "Dude, you kicked my dog. What the fuck?" I'd be like, "Well, dude, I woke up like 2 hours before. Cranky as shit. Your dog started barking. I wanted to shut him up, so I just kicked him, and he stopped. Dude, but you fucking killed my dog. Is he still barking? No, it's a win."
You're
Like
welcome.
I didn't. I'm still working on it. Guys, that didn't sound good. When
No.
I said it. Can we redo that?
We can.
No.
But I remember a long time ago, I was listening to this interview, and remember when Tanya Harding, she's kind of like Tara Reid. Like she made a comeback. She had like a brief reality show.
Yeah.
She's just a mess. And then it turned into she like had a physical altercation with her new ex-husband.
Yep.
And she got arrested. And
Is it the one that beat up Nancy Kerrigan?
Not, I don't think that one, but the next husband.
Okay,
and
with a
then
pipe.
she was arrested for physical assault or whatever. So her excuse was, and
Hold on.
she's being interviewed. Yes.
I like that the guy had to use a pipe to beat up Nancy Kerrigan. She's a figure skater and a woman. He was a giant man. And he took a pipe?
He could have just tripped her.
Yeah,
Like,
easily.
in the ice.
Or, I don't know, maybe stolen her ice skates, and then she just
one
can't
of them.
go. She
Just
just
stolen
can't
one of them. That's all he had to do. So anyway, Tanya Harding was trying to make a comeback, and then she was arrested for domestic dispute. And her excuse was, well, everyone knows I need 2 cups of coffee every morning
Oh my
before
God,
I
I
can get
fucking
up.
hate that.
And I
That's
hadn't
perfect
had
using your
2
bit,
yet.
dude.
Well, no,
So look that
'cause
up.
that's part of it.
I'm sure
I
you can
told
find
you
that.
I had that one thing about like, oh, one day I woke up and this guy started talking to me. I go, "Dude, not till I have my coffee." And he goes, "All right, when you gotta have your coffee?" And I go, "I don't drink coffee." Like, I want to put that into my bit.
Yeah.
Just
like
that
Uh,
is good.
Yeah. Well, I still want to add. I want to add to it and make it funnier.
Right. Yeah, it does. It goes along with
So
the same
I'm going.
with the morning person.
Sorry to cut you off. I woke up from my nap. That was amazing, and I had a weird dream, and I've been having weird dreams lately. I think it's like I've been taking weird vitamins or something. So here's my dream. I show up to do our podcast, but it's at your new house, Kevin, your new house, which is weird because you live with this girl. Like you met a girl,
Go on.
and you guys live together. Well, I walk in your house, and it's a really nice house, but then it's like, you know how
Go
dreams are? Like it
on.
transforms into an RV, but it's still a really nice house. Okay, so the girl won't let you do the podcast unless she's there. But I was like, that's okay, because she was really nice, and she just kind of like chilled. But she had these 2
You need
kids.
to stop with the clingy shit.
She's
on.
terrible.
Okay.
She had 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and they wouldn't let us record. But she was like, you have to be nice to my kids. Like, but they're on the way. Like, it was just really a weird dream. That's what woke me up from my nap.
I'm sorry. I am so
Too.
sorry.
But the love of your life lives in an RV, and she has 2 kids.
Who knew that game of MASH would come true from 4th grade? Who knew?
That is weird, right? I thought it was weird. I
Sure.
never dream about you, but now I dreamed about you with another woman in an RV.
That's cool, dude. At least it was safe.
Did
Yeah.
you write that down?
I did, but in my phone.
Then what was with the piece of paper?
I was looking at my notes because I wrote roast. I wanted to talk about my dog going to the snow for the first time.
So do it.
Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a German Shepherd. He's on my Instagram. You could probably see him.
Oh,
I took him to the snow. That's
Where?
I want to say strawberry.
Alaska?
No, that would have been cool, like a sled dog.
Just a day trip, just wanted to see the snow.
Well, we went up north last week. That's where I was late trying to get home for our podcast. And we drove up to Strawberry, which is like an hour and a half away from our house. So the dog, I didn't think, and I'm positive my dog speaks Spanish now. So we're in the car for about an hour and a half. We finally get to the snow, and the dog's so cute. He's never been in snow before, so he puts his little paws down, and he looks at his paws like, what the hell is this?
Oh, cool.
And he goes in a little deeper to his shoulders, and he's like, looks like so confused, and then all of a sudden he just perks up and starts jumping
into it and out of it.
Yes, and he'd burrow in it and like throw himself like on the ground. It was so
way.
funny. You know when you see the foxes,
Yeah.
and they're looking for stuff in the snow. It's exactly what he looked like.
Really?
He was so cute.
That's cool.
It was cool, and he gets away from us.
How long were you up there with him, letting him run around
like
and play?
2 hours. It was freezing.
That's cool.
It was like 19 degrees. He didn't mind.
Was he exhausted in the car ride home?
Yes. The car ride up there, he was not.
The fuck, you have 6 posts and you have 100 followers?
I just added a post just now. You're one of my 6 posts.
It's the power of podcast.
So my dog has this thing called a halty. It looks like a muzzle, but it's not. It's to put his leash on so he doesn't pull so much on his walk. So he gets away from us and he goes to see all these different like families, and everyone freaks out because it looks like there's
Yeah,
this
I mean, he's a
loose
big
dog,
hyper German Shepherd dog.
and it looks like he has a muzzle on. So they're like, and I'm running after him, Dash, come back, and they're like, oh my god. So this family's like speaking Spanish, and I'm like, grab him. So they grab him, and they're talking to him, telling him sit. He sits, all this stuff.
In Spanish?
I thought he spoke Spanish for a long time, so I looked up a couple Spanish words, like how to say sit and stay and all this. My dog speaks Spanish.
No way. That's so cool.
Better than English. And you say vamonos, he jumps over the couch to the front door, and he's like, I'm ready.
Well, that's good, because then he can teach you how to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Like
teach
by
me.
looking up their shit. You know that.
It'd be helpful.
Yeah.
It would be helpful.
Yeah, it would be.
I thought he was black because someone told me he was black. It turns out he's a German Spaniard, so I don't know.
Oh.
I told you about that. The dog whisperer.
So, Tietjen, are you ready for the battle?
No.
Why do you say that?
Not even. Well, I mean, so here's my shitty philosophy that I go by. That's gonna come to me on stage. That's my shitty philosophy. Like, it's just gonna come to me on, like, in the moment, because
Okay,
I feel.
okay. Can you do a
No.
roast to me at just
Yeah,
one
yeah.
mean
Oh,
thing?
yeah, that's
But
true.
But I know we're
Come on.
friends, so it can't hurt me. Don't worry.
Huh?
I mean, I hang with him all the time, so
Well, why?
just because I want to see what you can do. You said it comes to you on stage.
Yeah,
Stage.
like, it just comes to me. I don't know.
Okay, do you
I'm
have
not-
anything? You know you're up against Anwar first. You don't know who's next if you make it past Anwar.
I just
More
care
than
about-
likely, Anwar is writing a lot of jokes about you.
That's fine.
Well, it should be fine. You decided to enter this. Do you have anything written for him at all?
No, I do.
Okay.
But-
I really want to go
I'm
to
not.
this.
Don't say it because
No, I'm
I
not
don't
going to
want
say it.
yeah.
Like I said, it was in, like, long form.
Mm.
And it's not like, hey, do you know blue... Like, it's not say I say 2 things and then punchline.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Not like Anwar actually quit comedy a year ago, but yet he still goes on stage and talks.
Did he really?
No, he's just not funny for a year. That's what that means. Because he
Oh.
quit comedy.
Maybe he just got a night job.
Did he really? The teacher's gonna
Well,
be
you
like,
told me
so I
about-
guess you quit, right?
So-
He told me about someone's kid, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know
I
that.
don't remember that. Who?
Amy's.
Oh yeah.
If I put like an 8 Mile like background soundtrack, if I start like putting a beat in the background, you guys will start doing a roast, you know?
No.
So here's my
alright.
thing. I don't want to go after easy stuff. Wait.
Yeah, but that's why you should think. You should be writing, right? And it doesn't even have to be so specific. You can come up with a joke, a roast joke. Just put name. Don't even put the person in there, like who you're going up against. But first, you should be crushing Anwar. I mean, he's like a
Easy
6'5".
He has a comb in his hair. Last time I saw him, he had a comb in his hair. No,
He
it
makes
wasn't a
fun
comb,
of
it was
himself a
pick,
lot.
an actual pick.
Actually,
You can't do
the
the kid and
first
play
time
thing.
Oh no, that was Kingsley.
I read it,
Yeah,
I was having a pissed off day in Tucson. I took a...
You were in Tucson.
Yeah, probably. And then I have a... Oh, you... I remember you said something about my Tucson bit a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Tucson sucks.
Yeah. You go there with like my family lives there, so I go there with such high hopes, and I go there and I go, fuck, I just want to get out of here. But no, I was having a bad day, and then I read I was going up against Anwar. And then I went on a walk, and I thought about everything I was gonna say, and my day just got better. But then I trashed all that.
You need to eat some mushrooms. They'll give you clarity.
Yeah. So Anwar. Yeah. Anwar became internet famous for taking shrooms and going to Comic-Con.
That was a one-hit
and then
wonder.
texting his girlfriend everything.
One-hit wonder.
Yeah.
He took one hit.
And now we wonder what happened to your career.
See, you got this. Don't listen to me, though. I'm terrible.
No,
at this.
actually, that's what I was going after.
He's a
Right.
one-hit wonder. He needs, what's that E show? Where are they now?
Excuse me.
Oh, where are they now?
Yeah, that was a good show. I used to watch that.
Oh, yeah.
I liked that. And they were always on the mixing board, doing nothing. Just moving
then-
things up and down like they mix.
I have Glendon, and that's it. Anwar and Glendon.
You know that Glendon would be your next matchup if you win?
No, I'm sure. I don't know. We don't know the brackets.
Okay.
We just know who we're going up against. And then Charlie was like, I recommend you write a minute for everyone,
Well, yeah.
which I haven't done. I've done 2 people.
Okay, so who else is in it? We know Michael Turner's in it.
Dude,
No, he'll do
after
that.
seeing Turner last night, I'm fucking scared.
Why?
Did you not see Turner last
Yeah,
night?
he did a good set on 2 couples that were in the audience.
I don't know.
Why are you
To me,
nervous?
he's
You're
just-
good at this.
You've never seen me do this.
It's a minute of jokes, dude, at a time. Please stop.
Yeah, Dude, you have a butterfly on your...
You're right. I do. There's a reason I have that butterfly on my phone. Because my sister put it on there a long time ago, and I'm scared to take it off because I think it'll rip the button off. And I hate it so much because when it's in my purse, it always is like, doot, 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 doot. You know, it turns it on
God,
all
your
the
sound
time.
effects are just like Police Academy.
That guy was good.
Okay, so Turner's in it. You can say a lot about Turner.
Christopher Royer, is that his name?
Who?
Christopher Royer?
I don't know.
Let's see. Amy Blackwell is in it.
Yeah.
Jake Edwards is in it.
Oh, Amy Blackwell made the funny joke about they were saying retarded.
Matt Micheletti is in
With
it.
tomato or something.
Rob's in it. I know Rob and Glendon are going up in the first round.
Yeah, against each other.
I don't know. I don't really know who. I know that who's it? This Marcelina.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Okay. It's gonna be good.
Is
It's
this
gonna be
open
so
to the
fun.
public?
Sierra's in it.
Sierra's in it.
When is this? Can I
So-
go?
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, you can go.
Where's that?
Tempe Improv.
Oh, I like that.
Oh
place.
yeah, we didn't say that. $10 to get in.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so fun. And
Unless you get destroyed in front of 200 people.
no, fuck that,
That's
man.
the point,
That's why you gotta
right?
come prepared. Teacher, come on, man.
Who are you going up?
I'm not
you're
in
not
it.
in
I
it?
know,
Why
I'm
not?
sitting out.
Can
I'm
you?
sitting out.
Oh, you can't tell him this then if you're
Yes,
not
I
in
can.
it.
I kind of want. I don't know. I kind of think people are good because I did a podcast with Rob, Bill, and Glendon, and I hardly say anything in the podcast, but what I do say, I say these one-liners and just roast whoever I said it to. But those are spare. I don't know. They're just spare of the moment, and they hardly ever happen.
Okay, now Tietjen has been in one roast battle on stage.
Who?
yeah,
I can't stop
yeah,
clearing
I
my
have.
throat.
So I was at the store in L.A. and I go up and I do this joke. I do this joke about how I want a gay rumor. Right? I'll tell you.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I get done saying it, and they start calling this guy's name out, Josh Martin. He works there. And before I went up, Rob has told me this crazy stuff about how Ari Shafir has gotten people to do crazy shit on stage.
Really?
Right at the
Has he?
store. Yeah, from what I hear.
Ari has done crazy shit on stage.
I thought he's convinced people to do
Maybe,
stuff
but
too,
Ari has done crazy shit
Ari
too.
has gone up naked and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But then again, so I just do this joke about how I want a gay rumor, and they start cheering some guy's name after I'm done doing this joke. So I'm like, fuck, Like, they're going to want me to suck this guy's dick or something. Like, something crazy.
Just, like, prove it.
Yeah, to prove
Like
it.
the Millers. We're the Millers.
But then this guy, Josh Martin, he has a speech impediment just like me. And they want us to do a battle. So
They want you to do a talking battle. I don't even think it was necessarily a joke to go joke for joke.
They just
But
want
either
us to
way,
talk.
yeah,
Sign
either way.
language and blow their
Well,
mind.
Moses was like, Josh Martin, get your ass up here, dude. You guys are battling. Because it was also right before the roast battle was going to start. So the room is fucking packed. Like, the belly room, we told the story on the podcast before, but the belly room seats, 80 people?
Yeah.
But for the roast battle, there's about 250 people in there. It's just standing room. I mean, you're squished. You can't move at all. And that was at this time. Because after Tietjen, I think that was it. Like, right?
No, Rob was after me.
Okay, and then they were starting the roast battle, so it's packed. And they're like, Josh Martin, get up here.
So he comes up there and he starts talking like, this guy's trying to steal my swag, you know, like I think he said I have a small dick or something. And then he gets out. I think that's all he said.
He went on for like a minute of just talking, but you couldn't understand half of what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not being a dick. You just couldn't understand half of what he was saying. And the stuff he was saying, it just wasn't funny. So then...
And and then he gets off stage and everyone looks at me and I just go, and that's all I say. And everybody starts laughing. And then
his look...
Because what the other guy said was so
because
stupid.
because I didn't know what was going on. So that's how I looked. I looked like I had no idea what was going on. And
Tietjen
then
gave the best look,
Yeah,
and
and-
when he was just like...
all right, shut the fuck up. All right. And then, so then everybody starts laughing, and I bring up Rob, and then later I go outside in the patio, and I go, dude, I lost. And then everybody, Rob and everyone's like, no, dude, you won. You got the biggest laugh. But I go, I didn't say shit. I didn't I thought to me it felt like I said, and then they're going, he got you. You know, like
But they were laughing
you're
at-
speechless. That's how I took it. You lost. But then they're like, no, you got the biggest laugh, so you won.
I
So
think you can read your audience by now.
Dude, he won. He crushed.
I don't
From not saying anything.
You just went,
I don't know.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds like so much fun. I want to go so bad.
It's going to be a blast. God, you could say so many things about Anwar and Glendon. Because they're black.
Well, I mean, no, I got both those guys. But
What? Yeah. Before I say anything.
If you get Michael Turner, say, dude, you're setting black people back 2 generations. Because he acts black.
He's a brother. Brother's Turner. He does act a little black, and I actually really like him, and I think he's really funny.
Dude, I love Turner.
Oh,
But
he's
he is the
hilarious.
furthest thing from black.
Right?
Like,
His name is Michael Turner.
You're more black than him. Sorry. I do really like him, though. And when he does the stand-up, what does he do?
The showcase?
Yeah, when he's in charge of it all, I enjoy that. I think he does a really good job. He's
I
my
won
favorite
that
one.
once. It was the last time I came here, I think. No, that was the first one I went on, and I think I lost. And then I won a different one, and that was it your birthday?
Oh, yeah, I did have a birthday. At
We went to
a
the
comedy
lodge?
club. That was fun, yeah.
Yeah. Why would you go to a comedy club on your birthday? Like, that just...
It's fun, dude.
My friends
You
are
don't
there.
think it's fun?
Well, I'll just...
Well, we live in
At
comedy
my
clubs, so
age-
yeah,
at
why
my
would we go?
age,
Yeah.
You know, when it's my birthday, I don't really need to live it up. So, oh God, though, the other day it was someone else's birthday. I don't know what it is about birthdays. It's just the green light to get way too drunk. I don't know.
It is.
I have like a bruise. I don't know where it came from. It was fucked up. But I always say like I'm too old to be doing this, and I don't do it anymore. But then I do, so I don't know.
Yeah, people always go, I'm never drinking again. Bull fucking shit. God damn. I've never been that drunk. I don't know, it just irritates me. Oh, I'm never drinking again. Yeah, you are.
Who are we talking to? Michael Palladino. He's like, at his show that he was going to do, he's like, I'm going to get that drunk. Like, he's like, I don't often get drunk, but every now and then I do. And he's like, I'm getting that drunk. I like him a lot too. And I saw a picture he posted the other day, and it was him doing a podcast with some other people. Did you see it? He's like in a room with a bunch of people, and they had the coolest microphones They're at these old like.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
know.
his.
Yeah.
It's his
So
show.
cool.
Oh, is it?
He has a
I
show?
totally
Yeah.
forgot that
List
he was
of
on
Fury.
the show.
Oh,
Yeah, List of Fury.
His show, List of
those
Fury.
are the coolest microphones I've ever seen. So,
Well, thanks.
anyways, would like to know where you got those microphones. If you're listening, just private message me, or people say PM me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a booty call. PM me, but it's really just private message me, right?
Yeah, PMS.
Private
Private
service
message.
me?
Sally.
So, yeah.
Oh, I want to get a selfie stick so bad because I want to get a picture of everyone who comes on the show for our thing,
Yeah.
And it's like, my arms are only so long. I have long arms, but not selfie stick long arms. So I finally figured out why I need one of those. You know what they are?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're sticks that you
You
use
put your
for selfie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of self-explanatory.
You would think, but remember when we started this podcast and I was like, oh my God, I found out what a selfie was today because I was in the locker room.
What?
and-
You just found out what
No,
it
this
is?
was like
was
a year
and a half ago.
Because you remember, I was like, oh my God, I thought a selfie meant something totally different because I was in a locker room and someone took a
Wait,
picture.
go on. I want to hear this.
Okay,
What do
I'll tell
think
you.
it means?
It was like a teenager. She was a lifeguard in the locker room where I used to work out. And she took a picture of herself in her swimsuit. I'm like, oh, I don't really appreciate people taking pictures in the locker room because there's mirrors everywhere. You don't take pictures in the locker room, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
So someone goes, oh,
Yeah,
look
right.
at that girl.
I'm just saying everything that's disgusting on a guy is below the waist that doesn't even show in a selfie. So
Well,
we're not
someone's
worried
like,
about
oh,
that.
she just did a selfie. I was like, wait, what did she just do? And I didn't know it meant taking a picture of yourself. This was a year ago. So we had a long talk about it on the podcast because I was blown away. All this time, so I've heard people saying selfie on Facebook, and I had no clue it meant just taking a picture of yourself.
What did you think it meant?
I thought it meant giving yourself, like doing something nice for yourself.
Okay.
And now there's
I've done so many selfies in public.
now there's selfie sticks. So I just thought it would be nice to
That's
have
how.
one.
Yeah, that's how much people like it.
That we-
They're using sticks.
Batteries not included. But if we had a selfie stick, we could get pictures of our guests and put them on this site. I thought that would be a nice
All right.
thing.
Make the
So,
purchase.
I'm gonna buy
Keep
it.
the receipt. It's a write-off
Dude, I write that off too.
for the show.
Okay, so
I swear to God, it's a write-off.
okay, well now I have a write-off with tax season right around the corner. I'm gonna buy that because I wanted to buy one, but I didn't have a reason to. Now
There
I
you
do.
go. There you go.
There I go.
Okay.
I should be easy to roast. You got nothing?
I only roast people that I like, Nancy.
Burn. And there's joke number one.
I'm gonna slap him with my selfie stick.
Don't say
Joke
that.
number 2. Why? I don't even have a penis.
Oh, sorry.
That could not mean
I had
any
no
other
idea.
thing.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Something that goes into roast jokes. It's very different than writing just for like regular jokes for a set or something. Because one, it was funny. Tietjen and I were talking last night. Like, talk about like doing the research. He's like, research.
Yeah, you just. I don't know.
It's mechanical.
It's kind of like inside jokes, because you're talking about their personal life, right?
Yeah,
I mean, for jokes on Comedy Central, they do jokes about like their career and stuff that people know about.
But they make
But a lot of
like,
But
these
if
people
you-
don't have careers.
Yeah, I don't have a career. Like if you talk about my
That's your first
disability,
joke.
no one's gonna be like, dude, this guy's fucking dick talking about this guy's disability.
They're gonna.
That's, yeah.
Are you gonna get mad and fight?
No. Why the fuck would I? I make fun of my. Well, I kind of do. But this is what I came to the conclusion. I was better than everyone else, so God was like, fuck, we gotta do something. This guy's way too good.
Yeah.
So then he's like, let's put a disability on him. And so now it evened me out. Right?
Yeah.
so what the-
For sure.
What was their excuse with you?
Like,
Slow metabolism after 30.
like Glendon ran too fast.
Hell yeah, dude. That's funny.
All right, I'll have to come
I
to
love
this.
it, dude. I love it. Okay, so Turner, he acts black, he's white. Amy Blackwell, her son just went to jail. There's so much on her, dude. There's so much. Oh my god, and I don't even know her that well. I just know.
I like it when she talks about her skinny jeans.
Every jean is skinny on her.
I thought about going after the factor that she has a joke that she threw her back out because of a piece of chocolate. She had the piece of chocolate and she was like celebrating, and she threw her back out or something.
Just need a stronger core. I can eat that chocolate all day long. That's what I do.
Fuck, and I'm trying to remember who all is in it, and I can't remember because Charlie's been posting it. I don't have the roster.
I like
right in
roast
front
so
of me.
much for comedy though, because essentially comedians make fun of people, places, and things for a living. That's what you do. You make fun of things. So I think it's really a good celebration when you guys get together and make fun of each other.
And thank you for saying that because that's what it is. It's a celebration.
I think it is. I like it.
But if you take it personally, it's like the
You're
worst night of your
stupid.
life.
Then you're not a comedian. You're not. I don't take much personally, but if you can't handle your friends making fun of you, you're a fucking idiot. And you shouldn't be in that.
If you make it to the finals, Justin, are you going to do it like 8 Mile and Eminem and just make fun of yourself for the minute?
I'll be back
then
there
throw them
with
out?
my
I've
phone
actually
on the
thought
selfie
about-
stick with the music and the bump bump.
I thought about actually writing a bit about making fun of someone with muscular dystrophy, and then hopefully someone would be like, "What the fuck? Why are you making fun of someone? Make fun of yourself." And I'd be like, "I just did."
Yeah.
But
can't
actually,
wait.
when I go down to Tucson, that's all my friends make fun of me, and I find it hysterical.
Why do they make fun of you?
This one, because I have, MD, and so it's hard for me to
Medical doctor.
do
Yeah, he's a
anything.
medical doctor.
And I have muscular dystrophy.
Do you put that after your
Medical
name?
doctor.
Justin
No.
Tietjen, MD.
No,
MD.
but
Fuck
the
it.
funniest thing was my best friend's roommate. I've gone doing anything with an incline. Stairs are my worst enemy, and same with trucks. Like if I have getting in, I have to get on my knees and stuff. But I was having a hard time getting in my friend's truck, and my friend's roommate got in the front seat, and he goes, "Justin, it's like this," and he just gets in like no problem. Because he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's just really funny. I thought it was really funny. I probably did a shitty job explaining it.
He sounds kind of like a dick, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no.
What's his address, dude? Let's kick
Okay,
his
yeah.
ass.
Let's go.
Fuck
him
this
up.
kid up and give him MD.
I'm gonna beat him with my selfie stick. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that thing like a nightstick,
We'll
like a
send him to
mean,
the MD,
like a corrupt
motherfucker.
cop. I'm gonna carry it in my belt loop and just hit people with it. Billy Club. Aren't those called Billy Clubs?
Yeah.
You've never been beat up by the
No,
cops.
I don't
No.
You guys aren't black.
Have you been beat up by the cops? Have you ever had a run-in with the cops?
Oh, dude. Actually, I just did. I almost hit a cop over Christmas break. All right. So my cousin is having had a kid, and I was down in
Out of
Tucson.
nowhere, too. Just we were hanging out. Next thing we
She
knew.
is the Virgin Mary.
So I was down in Tucson with my mom, and she goes,
Cousin
"Hey,
Mary.
let's just go up for the day so I can see my dad, her dad, my grandpa that I live with, and my cousin's kid." So we go up. I'm driving in
I think it's your second cousin.
Sure, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the kid.
Yeah.
And so I'm driving in the left lane. And I look in my rear view and I see a white car just speeding behind me. And I get scared. And so I automatically turn over to the right lane without even looking. And I probably came within inches of this cop. And he pulled me over. But he let me go.
What did he pull you
Yeah.
over with a warning? Did he
Yeah.
say,
Well,
don't
first,
almost hit me ever again?
he was like, you almost caused an accident. I was like, yeah. He's like, are you drinking? No. Are you on the weed?
On the weed.
No,
Or like, have
on
you
the
been
weed.
smoking? Or no. He goes, have you been drinking? And my mom goes, he doesn't drink, which probably gave him the impression that I'm underage, so which kind of worked towards me. Mm-hmm. And then we started talking, like the cop, me and my mom.
We're both Virgos.
And he goes, where are you coming from? And we go, Tucson. And he goes, where are you going? And we go, Phoenix. And my mom goes, yeah, he's taking me to go see my grandbaby. Which is, like, she didn't think about what she said, but it's a lie, like a total lie.
Yeah.
She said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So which probably also...
And then you cried
Yeah.
and he let you go.
Well, I didn't
Grandbaby
cry.
would be like almost your child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he was just like, well, you almost caused an accident. I was like...
Well, didn't he
"Yes,
actually
officer."
almost cause the accident because he sped by you and cut in front of you? Or did I
No.
hear the story wrong?
Yeah, he was in my blind spot.
Okay.
I was moving over because I was in the left lane, and then I looked my rear view, and a car was speeding,
I see.
coming up on me fast. So I
Okay,
got
so you
scared.
moved over, right?
And I
Okay,
moved over.
I thought he was like.
But the cop
speeding
was there,
past
so the
you.
cop had to hit his brakes.
Yeah.
And then was just being a dick and pulled you over.
Yeah. Well, what if he was on the weed?
Yeah.
though?
What if we're drinking?
Or
so-
worse, on the weed.
On the weed.
Is that still illegal?
How old was the cop?
Oh, after we got pulled over. My mom was like, "The cop was kind of cute."
Ew, gross.
He was like, I don't know, 35.
Something about the
mid-30s.
uniform. It's kind of cute.
Gross. Was your mom trying to set you up with him or something?
No.
Heard you want that gay rumor, son.
Yeah.
Heard you want that dick. I heard. I heard that you ate a banana and just enjoyed it a lot, and now you just suck dick every day. Like
That's
you
what
just
he does, man.
tear it up.
That's what, dude. Justin tells this joke that he's been telling. Man, you gotta come out and see him when he does it, 'cause, dude, it's so funny. He talks about murdering a vagina, and
Dude.
it is so funny. I'm not gonna tell it. I don't want you to tell it. Everybody, come out to your shows
I
to
almost
see
told
it.
my favorite
Oh,
joke
it's
that you
so
tell, but I
funny,
won't
dude.
tell.
You know what was funny? I was talking to someone last night, and he goes, way back when I was trying to do a joke about Amanda Bynes, and I thought about
Very topical.
yeah, and I thought about her tweet. I want Drake to murder my vagina. I never even thought of that.
Too.
Yeah, she
But
did.
then
She tweeted
did
that, yeah.
tweet it, but I never thought of her when I wrote my joke. And then he was thinking, what an interesting choice of words. Like murdering. I want Drake to murder my vagina.
She's in rehab, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I heard she's doing better.
Yeah, she's been out of
Which
the
is
news
total
for a while,
bullshit,
so-
probably.
Good for her.
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Way to
I have no
be.
idea. But yeah, so okay. Have you ever been in a run-in with the cops, Nance? You have?
Lots of times. Not recently, but yeah, I have.
I think I've been like 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
well,
serious?
Well,
Or
one
just
time
pulled over?
it was
I mean-
because
No.
we went. Me and my best friend lived right down the street from our elementary school, and we went there. And some of our friends got on the roof, and people called the cops on us. But when we were walking home, we got home, and I'm a slow walker, so they got me.
discrimination.
Like I got all my friends out, but like they got
You have
us.
trouble getting into a truck. They're like, "How did you get on the roof?"
They got no. They
It's a pulley
they,
system.
They got us because of me, because I was walking slow, and so they're like, "Oh, these are probably the kids." Blah blah. So that was the first time.
What happened in the end? Anything?
No,
Okay.
they just like got off with the we got off with the warning. I drove with my lights off one time.
On purpose.
Well, there were
pulling
three
the
other-
drive-by, they caught him.
three other people in the car. So obviously it was an accident. I was speeding. Gotta let me
Regular
go
ticket.
again.
Fuck, I've never been let go. Not that I've gotten tickets a bunch, but I mean, when I've gotten pulled over, I've gotten, for whatever reason it was, and the ticket. Like, always.
Yeah.
Do I have that look of like, I don't give a shit, you're getting the ticket?
No.
Because I've been so nice.
I haven't had a ticket in like 10 years, but the last ticket I got, it was a good one. I was driving really fast down 35 mile per hour, and there was a car. This was 10 years ago, so it was like an undercover cop, but we didn't really know about him that much back then. We just thought it was a slow, big Crown Victoria or something.
Yeah.
So I'm in my car and driving really fast, and I was like, "Fuck this guy in front of me." I go in the other lane and cut him off like a big jerk. Like,
But he was going the speed limit.
He was. I was going
You can't
about.
get mad at people going the speed
I
limit.
was in a hurry.
Only if they're going under.
So young.
All right.
And,
Nancy, silence the phone.
Oh, it's supposed to be on. Anyway, so I cut him off and sped up. I got a criminal speeding ticket.
What?
Yeah, it was bad. It was not like, oh, I just went in front of you. I cut him off like you're an asshole and sped off like a bigger asshole.
Wow, you got a criminal ticket?
I was going like 85 or something, and a
shit.
35. Like,
So you cut him off and then just sped your
yeah,
ass up.
like Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I did deserve it. I deserved that so much. When I saw those lights, I was, oh, this is not good. Thank God it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No trouble yet, you know.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just good. That was it.
That was it. That was it.
Like all whenever I've come up with the cop, I've always gotten away.
God, man. I got one. I've told this story, I think, a few times, but my biggest one was I was going 107 and a 65 coming home from Vegas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's
How
that
are you
long
going?
desert road.
In Kingman. I was in Kingman, and
you
I
want
was
to get
like,
out. You
all I
want to
wanted
get
to
the fuck
do
out of
was
there.
get
Like
home.
Tucson. You just want to
Do
get out of
cocaine.
Tucson.
Yeah.
Is it cocaine?
What?
Is that the capital of cocaine?
Oh, I don't know.
Or ecstasy? I don't know. That's
I
where
know
all the-
Phoenix is the capital of crystal meth.
Well, that's where Amy's from, and she does a joke about how that's the capital of like cocaine. Or
Oh,
that's
shit.
where
I don't
cocaine
know.
Came from
They
or
did
something.
ask if I was on drugs a lot. I was like,
No,
no,
I just look
dude,
like
no,
this.
yeah.
I'll tell you this, New Year's Eve, you know, I always say, oh, I go out. This year I didn't go out. I went to my girlfriend's house who lives maybe one back road away from me, just one. So we went over there and just hung out. We left at like 11 o'clock. And I had one drink. My husband had no drinks. And we left her house, taking one back road home. The first car we saw was a cop.
No
and
way.
He was on us.
Really?
Like right on us. But we were cool. We're like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's not usually
See,
the case.
the cool thing is when that shit happens and you're totally like,
Pull me over,
Yeah,
please.
it's like, let's do it, dude. Pull
Yeah.
me over for no
Bring
reason.
it on. Yeah.
Because
But he
I'm
didn't.
looking for a lawsuit. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
But I think it was so cold outside. He was just like, so cold. What'd you do for New Year's?
Nothing.
You go to
I
the
don't
club?
do anything for New Year's.
I
Yeah, I
know,
went to
but
the
you
club.
said you went to
but
the club.
I did. I went to the
It's
club.
more than
and
I
then
did,
went
and I usually go out and get crazy.
Nah.
And we always take a cab home, and we're like, there are no cops on the road. This is crazy. This time we drove. We didn't drink. Well, I did, but there was the first car we saw was a cop, and he was right behind
It's
me.
just
the whole
not
way
worth
home.
it, dude. What'd you do for New Year's?
I was with my grandma.
In Tucson?
Yeah.
Just crushing it with the older women?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
You know, I
It's that
got
game
this
bridge.
15-year-olds love this beer, man. I'll tell you.
Yours are in right now.
Man, I'm trying to think. I've never really gotten in big trouble with police. Except for that 6th grade thing. But I was a little kid.
Doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't
As an
count
adult,
until at least the end of high school, right?
yeah, when you're
I
an
got in
adult,
some
I mean,
trouble
that's
with the
unless you
police.
do some serious shit as a kid, like fucking kill somebody.
I got in trouble with the police a few times.
For real in trouble?
Yeah, I got caught with pot.
Oh,
That's
at middle
nothing.
school.
What? That's not. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
yeah,
that's a
now.
big deal to me.
Caught
What do you
with
mean it's
pot?
nothing?
Pot? No.
When I was a kid,
Really?
How old were you?
15,
9.
14.
Oh
14.
yeah, like that.
Just dealing to everybody in our elementary school.
like you
It's
had,
middle school.
like you never
Principal was
hear
the
a
biggest
kid
buyer.
getting caught with pot. 15-year-old kid getting caught with pot.
Well, they didn't take it lightly at school. I got in a lot of
Like, it's
trouble.
School. Schools never take anything lightly.
That's
Our
Like when
high
a
school was
teacher
on the news
Has
for...
sex with the student. What?
well, he was
Maybe
he
he's
was
just
dealing
trying
in
to
the
get
pot.
extra credit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's a fucking stud and should get a medal.
Yeah, right?
Kid's awesome.
Maybe
He's
he's
crushing.
got a lot of going down there. Like, I don't know.
I've always thought, ever since that stuff started, I've always thought, how does that come to fruition?
How did that start happening?
I have never.
Like, how does it get started?
We both look at
I've
Nancy.
never hooked up with a teacher.
Like,
well, that one teacher, she was in. I don't know. I don't hook up with T-ball.
Did you
Like,
ever
hey.
have a good-looking teacher growing up?
hey, is there a way I can get like some extra credit going on? Like,
So
how did
now,
it get
but wouldn't you
started?
think the teacher would want to hook up with a smart kid? Like you're going somewhere, not that kid who has bad grades and doesn't do his homework.
I don't know, man.
maybe.
It's so weird to me that even happens.
I know, and now they're
How
so
do you
dumb
feel
now.
as like
They
a
get
husband
in
to
trouble
the
now with
the-
like
if
the
you're-
social media?
If you're married to the teacher, right, and you're a guy married to this
Yeah.
woman that's a teacher,
Some
and you
14-year-old
lose your
rock
wife to a
her
fucking
world.
15-year-old,
You should feel bad about yourself.
hell yeah, you should.
should.
But then, how would you feel if you were the father of that son?
Oh, high fives all
Proud,
around,
dude.
dude.
Absolutely
Right?
proud. Yeah.
If
Well,
Braden
if I-
came home and was like, "Dad, I don't have any more English homework,"
At
I'm like,
all.
"Why do you don't have any more English homework?"
But I'm
This
gonna-
the semester just started. He's like, "Just started fucking the teacher."
But I'm gonna need a ride to
I'm
the
like,
park.
dude.
At 8 p.m.
Yeah, I just started.
I didn't know Mr. Wilson got down like that.
Gross, but funny. I don't know. I mean, I have a feeling once you go down that road of the teacher-student relationship, like the rest of your life, you're gonna lose sleep as the teacher.
We had some there's this school in Tucson, Ampi. And there was a teacher that got caught having sex with 2 students
At the same time.
at the same time.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh.
While the other one recorded it on their phone.
Fucking dumb, dude. So
Right?
dumb.
I know. Well, thank goodness there was no phones with cameras when we were kids. Thank goodness.
All right, well, here's the thing. Because we say that, right?
Yeah.
What would we have recorded in school?
Well, I just mean like
Nothing.
partying and out,
Okay, that's different. We had that. I mean, well, that's not true.
You had that.
Yeah, at some of the parties, we had friends that brought video cameras.
Yeah,
and would
video cameras,
videotape
but like
it.
that's pretty.
But we didn't
that's
do
not
anything. We
discreet,
didn't.
Though.
It was so boring. You go back and watch the next morning, you're like, dude, this is 4 hours long. This is the worst video I've ever seen in my life. It's like, wait, at 2 hours and 20 minutes, you dance on the fireplace. And I'm like, yeah, I was there. I lived it. This is fucking stupid. In class, though, like, I think we were just so much more boring than these kids now. Right?
I don't know.
They're having sex with teachers.
That was happening back
And
when
here's
we
the
were kids,
In
fucked
the
up
right?
thing.
classroom.
The teachers
In
are
the classroom?
usually good looking.
Is this sex ed? Like
Yeah,
some
some
kind of
people
new
do it in the
hands-on
classroom. Like
sex ed?
I think I read
This is
in
PE.
some school that like this guy got caught because someone walked in on him or something like that. Yeah, it's just
Remember the
And
first
you get
ever
an
one?
A, and you get an A, and
Yeah.
you get an A.
Do you remember the first ever one where they like fell in love?
And she went to jail, and they
Yeah.
had a baby.
Oh, yeah.
And now she gets out of jail.
They're married and
they're
they have
married.
more kids.
Yeah.
It worked
Kind
out
of
for
weird
them.
Discovery Channel. It was like the first reality show ever.
It kinda
And
was.
then there was How to Catch a
wait,
Predator.
was it really? Was it?
They did some shows on it because I've watched it.
Yeah. She went to jail for a while. He waited for her because he
Like
was
7
13.
years or something.
Yeah.
had a
Had nothing
baby
else
together.
to do.
Yeah, they had a baby.
Dude, all right. Well, let's talk about this. Charles Manson gets fucking married in jail.
He did.
Like, what is up with that?
That happens, though.
Conjugal
What?
visits, right?
So wait.
all right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, she's like what, 30 now?
30 now?
I don't know how old she is, but I think they said that they were seeing each other since she was 13 or something.
Gross, dude. But he's been in jail the whole
Yeah,
How
time.
that's
the
been
fuck
going
you
on
like pen pals?
forever.
How does that work?
For first grade, they're like, select a pen pal.
It started
He's
as
like,
a chain letter.
Is Charles Manson an option? I studied serial killers for a little bit of time.
Because you wanted to do
No,
one.
no, I took a class. It was a serial killers class. It was like at 7:30 at night, and it was like on a weird, like a Thursday night. It was so scary. After every class, you'd walk back to your car, just
would
like,
only wanna
I want to
take
go
that
home.
class
I just want to go
during
home.
the
Please be
day.
safe. Give me a flashlight.
And you drop your keys. Like
Yeah, dude, it was awful. Yeah, I'm never parking in the garage again. Why are no other cars here? I just left the class with 50 people.
Yeah, I would only do that during the day. Is there an earlier serial kill class? This is scary.
Yeah, no, they only offered at night, and the teacher kills one by one. So, luckily, I
passes
dropped.
everyone,
No,
so
I
there's
dropped the
no
class
suspicion.
It's
after all
like
49
that
kids.
movie Identity.
I don't know what movie's that.
I don't know, but let's get back to.
Okay, cool. So, we studied serial killers, and we had to read like a book on a serial killer.
Scary.
So I randomly chose what book it was. The Night Stalker was the one I chose, which is Richard Ramirez, which is the most fucked up serial killer of all time. Like the kid, he's a lunatic. He was messed up on drugs. I guess that's
That just
pretty
enhanced
typical,
his
right?
serial killerness, I'm sure.
But he would go to Tucson a lot. I don't remember if he killed anybody. He was from LA, but would go to Tucson and like take the bus and shit back and forth. He would kill people literally randomly. He had no thought of it, nothing. He'd be driving down the road on like the highway or whatever, and then just something would snap in his head, and he'd be like, you know what? I'm going to follow this person home and kill him. And he would do it. Follow them home, kill him, whole nine, whatever. Got through a bunch of people. Eventually, he got caught. I think he went to kill somebody, and the person finally fought back, fucked him up, threw him out of the house, and the whole neighborhood knew who he was because everybody was looking for this guy, and they saw him. So the whole neighborhood just ran after him, beat the shit out of him, and called the police. Police arrested him. while he's in jail, he gets married, right? So as the class goes on, we start looking at a lot of these serial killers get married in jail because women have this weird fetish thing about
They want to know where their husband is or something.
I guess it's like they have an infatuation with it, right?
That's weird.
That someone can actually kill all these people, like, and then they have this thought of like, they're probably not a bad person. They just need to be fixed, so they can try and fix them, right? Like a typical woman. Sorry,
Right.
Nance.
Like when people want to date a gay man so they can fix him or whatever, turn him.
I've always wanted to do that. Like
They
if
usually
Date a
probably
gay
get
man?
gayer after
No,
that.
no, like people would, like I have the gay rumor joke. I've always wanted a girl to be like, are you really gay? And I'd be like, well,
gonna
I
turn
am,
you.
but I'm having this really, like, good connection with you.
I have talked to girls who want to date a gay guy so they can turn him. But
Maybe you can
probably
change.
makes him
I've always
even
wanted to know
gayer.
what it's like to sleep with a woman.
Yeah.
I've always wanted that. Or like someone would be like, are you really gay? I'll be like, you want to find out? I don't
Answer a question with a question. Just keep him guessing.
Take him to the bedroom. He
Wait.
gets naked. You're like, yeah, I'm not gay, man.
That
You're on your
story-
own.
See you
Time
later.
up first, though.
That story of the serial killer, it reminds me of Michael Turner's show about Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
Yeah.
Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer's from The Ringer.
Or
Johnny Knoxville.
Yes, he
Okay,
is.
yeah,
Jeffrey
that's what
Dahmer.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
Love that movie.
whatever his name is.
Jeffrey.
He did a joke about it, Jeffrey Dahmer, but I looked him up on his Wikipedia page. And he got it, yeah.
Yeah, they get married. These women come and see them with the conjugal visits,
So weird.
and they end up married.
marries
I think
them?
Ramirez. I
How do
literally
you
think he
get-
got married twice.
You don't have
he
rights.
got married,
You're in
divorced,
prison,
and got married.
Hey, we'll bend the rules and marry you.
Well,
have
they get
the
married, but it's not like
what
they
do
see
you
each
take
other.
The bus to the justice of the peace in your shackles and get married.
They get married in the jail.
Oh, but there's church in jail.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh, okay. Well, it all makes sense now. That's legit to
They
me.
get married there, then they give them an extra hour to consummate, and then they get to
They
see
get a
each
whole
other.
hour?
Probably. I don't know.
It's not necessary.
Dude, but women have this infatuation. You don't see guys doing that shit. Like, yo, there's this chick in jail. I think she's got like 10 years in there. I'm thinking about marrying
Marry
her.
her.
Thinking about meeting her and
Because he
marrying her.
always wants to know where she's at. He's
Yeah.
worried. He's worried.
Well, no, there's a show called Legit with Jim Jeffries. And they had this thing about, he talks about how girls like guys with character, that's why they marry people in jail or something. I don't know. There's just something that I would...
Well, maybe they come home and they're just really good wives after being locked up for so long. I don't know. I don't have that infatuation. I'm not into that, so I can't even comment.
Yeah, me either. Although I will say this, from taking the class, it was pretty fascinating. It
I think
really
it'd be
was.
scary. So when you're on Tinder and you're swiping, if they're in an orange jumpsuit, maybe
I
keep
wanna-
swiping.
You just get immediately wet. That's right.
Oh, Tietjen.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, huh?
I cannot wait
Okay.
for the battle.
Now
Yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna be good. I want to go. Tempe
Okay.
Improv.
Yeah.
What time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
$10
It's the 11th.
At
this
the
Saturday.
door.
See if,
Sunday.
see if the officers will let me out of
Sunday.
jail so I can go to your show.
Sunday the
gonna go.
11th.
And you're gonna go?
Yeah, $10 at the door, Tempe Improv. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, winner gets like half what they got at the door or something.
Yeah, but I'm not paying, so you get half of that.
That's fine.
You can have his half.
That's
I'm
how
rooting
much-
for you, dude.
That's how much our friendship is worth. Nothing.
Half?
Yeah.
He said
Half,
half.
of
Half of
nothing.
nothing.
Half
of
of
nothing.
That's something.
I will say this. I'm rooting for you.
I'm
I
rooting
want
for
you to win,
Don't say
man.
that.
I want you to win.
God damn it.
Look, in between rounds, if you need help, I'll help you.
Wait, what do you guys think Anwar's got prepared for you? Do you think he's preparing?
Yeah,
Do you
I
don't-
think
he's-
Anwar
he's
is literally
writing
writing
down,
all
like,
that.
this
I
is
want
full?
to hear him.
Yes.
I want to hear it.
Anwar,
Like, I'd rather hear what he has to say than me telling him joke than me roasting
You might have to
him.
take.
Anwar's constantly writing. I mean, that's just what he does. He has his notebook with him all the time
texting,
writing.
He's writing.
Yeah. He's writing stuff on you, man.
I
Non-stop.
just want to.
I'm going to text him right now.
Just
See,
to
are
see.
you writing right now?
I want to hear what he has to say honestly about me having a disability. I really want to hear.
There's so much more to you than that. There's so much more
I
to
know, but
roast,
still.
right?
I don't.
Hopefully.
Yeah, whatever. But I mean,
you should be able to take any part of someone, right?
yeah,
Good or bad.
yeah, and I mean, come on, like, there's nothing bad about me.
other than your dick jokes.
Yeah.
But I like them, so
All right,
I know
text
you
has
like
been sent.
I like dick
We'll
jokes.
see if he returns the text before we end. Because I guarantee it, dude. But God, I want you to win this whole thing.
I would love to too, because here's what I think. I think people are gonna be like, I'm just gonna come out of the blue and I'm gonna just roast people.
I don't think so.
Because that's what happened when I was on the podcast. When I'm with some people, like I think when I went to L.A. with you guys, did I ever say anything that just
He said, "Yeah, dude."
surprised the shit
I
out
said,
of
"Are you
guys?
currently writing about teaching right now?" He said, "Yeah."
Did I ever
Bill-
say anything that surprised you in L.A.?
What do you mean?
Like, did I ever say like?
Well, you're funny. I mean,
like roast someone, or did I say something against Rob or you?
Yeah.
Or my, what was it?
you also opened your mouth and said you'll purposely lose a game so that you can give Dapper a hand job.
That was hilarious. That was so funny.
I'm gonna ask him to give me a joke.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, keep
And
talking.
then we can read it over there.
No, I'm not gonna read it.
Oh, well, you're gonna show me it.
No, I won't.
Oh, all right.
I'm so excited. Oh my God, man. Charlie asked me if I wanted to do the second one.
Yeah, I know, because
I said
that you
no.
told them about.
Yeah, he didn't understand what I was talking about.
Why don't you want to do it?
He's like, dude, if you want to be on, just tell me. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Have you ever done a roast?
I've written for roast.
Because yeah.
but I've never.
Can you
I've
say
never
which
done
one?
Do you think it's hard to write for a roast or easier?
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Well, you touch it all the time. If you
fucking
touch it,
thing.
it's gonna move. You always get mad that it moves, but you always touch it.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
No, well, you know what? See, when I talk about the research part of it, it's because those roasts are bigger ones, so you research
right.
the people.
But you're
right?
pretty
Yeah.
you're kind of a
You're exactly
mechanical
right.
guy, so writing's probably comes easier to you.
Roast jokes are almost a little bit easier, but you also write like 500 of them, and then you end up, excuse
Using,
me,
like,
Jesus.
Picking how many?
Yeah, you end up using 10.
And do they kind of go with each other, or are they all just your 10 best jokes?
They are, well, all right. I'll tell you what happened. Hold on.
Please. We'll wait while you finish your text.
I asked him to give me one of the jokes. He said, nope, it's too good to write twice.
God damn.
Don't worry.
He's
you
just
got-
trying
I'm
to get
so
you.
excited
He's just
to
trying to
hear
mess
this.
with your head. This
What?
This is
You-
a
how-
move.
he doesn't know that I'm with Kevin, does he?
But he thinks maybe.
He knows we're recording the podcast right now.
Oh. So he knows I'm on it?
No, he doesn't know you're on it.
Oh.
I just asked him, hey, I'm on the. This is for the podcast. I just need to know if you're writing for teaching right now. He said, yep.
He probably just said that.
I doubt it.
Fine. He didn't even prepare. He's asleep. He probably is sleeping. He's sleep texting.
Yeah, he's asleep.
All right.
Maybe
So
good.
the way that I did it, and again, it's different for everybody almost. Unless you're sitting in the writing room for roast jokes, then it's crazy. But leading up to that point, you literally write down every joke you can think of. So they're horrible, right? I mean, there's a lot that are just so generically stupid that it's like I couldn't even. God, I don't even know if I can think of that stupid right now. Of just like you think you're funny because you are a comic from the 80s. Okay, that's one. Then you just let it go because from there your mind just starts
Yeah.
going and going and going,
That's-
and you get more creative and deeper.
I heard that there's no such thing as writer's block. You should just keep writing, and eventually you're going to write something that's better than what you just wrote.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you're writing, you're still in that process of writing.
Right.
So you're going to keep thinking, your mind's going to just keep going of jokes, and eventually you're going to hit gold and get a good one.
Yeah, it's a lot like, okay, like in basketball, you get in a shooting slump. The only way to get out of it is to keep shooting.
Yeah.
And eventually you make one, then you make two, then you're out of your slump. Same thing with writing jokes. All right, they're shitty. You keep writing shitty joke after shitty joke, but you got to keep doing it because teaching's exactly right. You hit one and you're like, oh, wait, that was funny. Mm-hmm. All right, let me build on that. And then you're out of it. So you're right. So what happened for me is I write for a particular guy that's on the roast, and I know who's on the show, right? So I know the main person where you want to write the most jokes for, but then you also know who's on the dais, which is all the other people that are going to roast that are free game too, so you can write about them whatever you want. So there's a shitload of research that goes into it because you need to know everything about them, and you want to dig in like literally as deep as you can. And you also want to make sure it's accurate, so no Wikipedia bullshit, because you don't know if that's true.
Yeah. Anyone can change that.
Yeah, which we used to do on the road.
You know, it's funny. Like, I went to school, and my teachers would be like, "Anyone can change this shit. It's the worst resource ever because you never know if it's true." Everyone used it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, 'cause it's the
everyone,
easiest.
everyone would still go there. That was the main place that they went.
Wikipedia must pay Google up the ass because it's always the
It's
first
the first thing, no
website.
matter
Yeah.
what.
We used to, on the road, be bored and get drunk, and all you have to do is get like a login or something for Wikipedia. It's super easy.
Yeah.
You log in, and then you can literally change anything you want in Wikipedia.
Really?
Yeah, so we would do it.
Yeah, my teacher, like, he changed shit in class just to show us. And I don't think he might have
Super
changed
simple.
it.
It's just a button to the side. It says edit for that paragraph. You click edit, you type in whatever you want. And then you click submit, you're done.
Wow.
And now it's in there for everybody
I
else
feel
to
like
read.
everything I know now is false.
I mean,
I need to go home and
you know what?
rethink
All
my whole life.
professors should just write random shit and see how many, like,
Yeah.
people would fail the class.
Totally, dude. Totally. Okay, so then, all right, so you write just jokes, man, a bunch of them. Horrible to good. Doesn't matter. You just write them down and then submit them. Now, I would submit them to the guy that was going to be on the show, and he would look at them and say, all right, this is good, this is good, this is good, and these are
So the
terrible.
person getting roasted has no idea what any of the jokes are.
No, yeah, you
Okay.
don't know. Then there's a writer's room for these Comedy Central roasts. And that's like the main head writer people of now they've got those jokes and the submitted ones from your comic if they even want to submit them, if they want to be punched up and whatnot. And then those guys punch them up. And they're incredible writers. I mean, the shit that they come up with, dude, I could never think of ever.
But it comes from someone else's writing. It's all
Always
just like
does.
a big pyramid.
It always
So
does.
do you know of
Everything that you
any-
see is written by somebody else and a head writer. That's why they're a head writer.
Right,
they get
right.
that writing and then they punch it up and make it really good.
Yeah. So do you know of any of the Comedy Central roasts where the person getting roasted actually got secretly really pissed off?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Shit. Who, somebody walked off stage. They were so mad. But now I can't remember. I don't think it was Donald Trump.
Charlie Sheen.
No, Sheen was good. Who was it? I might have to answer that next week because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Wikipedia it.
I literally can't remember.
I know, I think there's Larry the Cable Guy.
No, he's so funny,
he was
right?
good.
There's
Hold
Lisa,
on.
right? There was Lisa.
She's always on the dais. Hold on. Talk for a second. I'm going to try and find it.
What are you going to talk about? What do you hate most, Nancy?
Like in
Like
general?
what pisses you off?
A lot of things.
Number one. Okay, lately. Not number one, but what's pissed you off lately?
I don't know. There was a lot of holidays, a lot of family happened, so I could probably talk a lot about that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will.
I'll tell you what pisses
Usually I have like an answer for you, like that.
I'll tell you what pisses me off is when people bag milk. That pisses me off beyond belief.
Why?
Because milk has a fucking handle. Why would you bag something that has a handle on it? It's just so stupid.
I agree.
You waste a bag.
You know what's funny is my biggest pet peeves is these fucking bags, grocery bags. I hate them. You can't. They're not recyclable. They break. They fall through all the time. They just collect in my house. I always think I'm going to use them, but I don't. I hate them. They're my biggest pet peeve.
I also hate when people put like a box of chips in a bag.
Why?
And you can put so much more, but you put like one thing in a
But do
bag.
you know when you're bagging groceries, there's certain things you're not allowed to put with
yeah,
other
but that's
things?
retarded. That's
Yeah, but you can't put your chemicals with your fruit or whatever. It's not supposed to.
yeah,
They're not
but
supposed to
still,
touch.
like I got like one thing of English muffins, and it's
And they put your milk on top of it.
no, they just put like, let's say they'll put like that bottle in
Just
there,
a water bottle.
just a water, like something as big as a water bottle, just in a bag, and you're like, you could fit so much more in this stuff.
That's why everybody should bring their own cloth grocery bags. Even though
Well,
I don't.
I do that.
I
You
should,
do?
but
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And then You know, it's funny, and then someone bagged my bag so big I couldn't even carry it.
Or a break.
Like they tried to fit everything in there, and I couldn't pick it up. It was just
I just feel bad watching them bag my stuff.
Oh,
I'm like, I could do that because I'm just standing there literally doing nothing. I'm waiting for them to finish ringing everything up. I've already ran my card.
I go
I've
to the
accepted
grocery
whatever
store
total
where
it's
I
going
bag
to
my
be.
own groceries.
You do?
Yeah.
You do self-checkout every time?
Yeah.
I do, unless I like go full grocery shopping.
Full grocery. You either go full grocery or you don't.
Those are the two choices, Nance. But
You know, it's funny. Someone came up to me and they go, "Hey, is that a full-blown beard right there?" And I go, "Well, it's not like finished, so it's not full-blown. You know, like AIDS is full-blown. There's not like you can't get AIDS 1."
I wrote that
And then-
joke. Did you? All right, go on.
Did you?
Yeah, go on. I've
You
never
can't-
told it on
You
stage.
can't get like AIDS 1 and then get AIDS 2.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Like,
and
what is
it's
this
like,
full-blown
hey,
AIDS?
do you
We had
have
this
do you
talk-
have half AIDS, like AIDS 1, and then you got AIDS
But
2,
they
and that's
say
full
the
blown
early
AIDS.
stages of AIDS. Well, it's still contagious, so I don't
It's
want to do
AIDS
that.
or it's not. Like you have HIV, but that's not AIDS. That's the beginning virus of what it could be.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's
but
only
if you have
gonna be AIDS.
if tell Magic Johnson that the dude's had HIV for 30 years
Only him.
because he got that money.
Magic.
Dude, I saw a documentary, and he said one night he's with like 7 chicks at the
Still?
same time.
Yeah.
No, not like
I've
it was
told.
way
I think
back.
I've told that story on here with Magic
you?
Johnson.
Good.
No, not that one. But Magic Johnson, Eddie Murphy, and I want to say Arsenio Hall, but I don't know if it was. It might have been somebody else, and they would do things to each other. Yeah.
got
Don't ask me how I know that. I don't want to
magic
answer that
in
question.
me.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait. So I recently heard about these people interrupting the newscasters doing their newscast. Have you heard this?
No.
What?
What? I
When
don't
people
watch
are
the-
Yeah,
when
we don't
people are
watch
doing their news and they're interviewing people in the news, and somebody will walk by and say "fuck her in the pussy." You guys haven't heard this?
No, I heard Jameis Winston did that. That's why he got in trouble.
Yeah.
One of the times.
Is that the old guy?
No, it's the
Older?
Florida State quarterback that just went pro.
Well, now there's all these people doing it. If you YouTube it or whatever, it's like worldwide.
Yeah.
People will be doing their news, and someone will walk by and say it. And I can't.
It's from something though.
I'll tell you what it's from.
Okay.
I can't stop watching it on YouTube. It cracks me up. All the different ones. It's terrible, but it makes me laugh. So I read the story finally on how it all started. There was a Fox newscaster about to go on. He's talking to his cameraman, and they were talking about a missing 20-year-old girl. And the guy talks to his cameraman. He didn't know the camera was rolling. So he's like, when they find her, I'm gonna fuck her right in the pussy. He's like,
What?
He's like, you'd fuck her, right? She's hot. Like all this just so crazy. And he's saying it, and the camera's rolling. So
Did he
that
get
got
fired?
leaked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
You know, so then he goes on to do this guy's like saying these, I'm gonna fuck her in the pussy, and then he's planning on saying, oh, this missing girl and her poor family, and our hearts go out to them, but he's really saying like terrible things. What an asshole.
Wow.
So he's talking to his cameraman. He's like, you'd fuck her, right? Like just going off. So he gets fired. This gets leaked to like Live Leaks or YouTube, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Look it up. Fox newscaster.
All right.
He's out of a job, so I'm sure.
Well, the greatest one that I saw happened like this 2014.
so that's how this
whatever,
all started. With
was the woman. I
In
don't
the
remember where it
bathroom?
was. No, the woman newscaster was talking about the marijuana shops or something. And she was like, and she did this whole story, and then at the end she was like, "But you know what? I
Oh yeah.
invested in this, so you know what?
Oh.
Fuck it, I quit."
Yeah.
I
And
think,
just,
yeah.
dude, it was awesome.
That
It was
was
like the
good.
coolest way to quit.
Yeah, it was. I
ever.
saw that. I
Live
did like
TV.
that.
She's like, "Fuck it, I quit," and just walks off.
Yeah.
And,
High
they're-
as
and
fuck.
the two, they go back to two newscasters like, I don't, okay.
I love it when live news just gets busted. It's
Mm-hmm.
the best. There was that one a few years ago she thought her microphone was off, and she's in the bathroom talking to her girlfriend about, I think, her in-laws and how much she didn't like them, and just
God,
Yo,
dude, if
rookie
you're ever
mistake.
mic'd up, just
rookie mistake. You're mic'd up. Exactly. What was the movie?
Unless you're a comedian, because if you're mic'd up in a comedian, it's fucking let shit roll.
Yeah. Raw.
the more bad shit we say, the better the publicity is.
Do you remember when the Super Bowl, I don't know if it was a Super Bowl, or like in the playoffs, the Cardinals were playing the Steelers.
Yeah,
And
that was
porn-
the Super Bowl.
Porn got leaked. Was it?
Like during the game,
Yeah.
like watching it.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, right.
yes. I remember that.
I didn't see it.
during like
Which got
halftime or
fucking
something,
pissed.
or a commercial or whatever it was.
No, it was during the game.
It was.
I think it was during
They
the game.
hacked in,
I
and it
think
was
that's
like however
so
long. I don't remember
funny.
how long. It
Well, I
was.
think she was sucking dick. or
Yes,
something like
dude,
that.
I remember that. Fucking was it that game, the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Only people on like DirecTV saw it or something.
Oh,
Fox
I
people didn't
just
see
got
it.
Which is-
DirecTV.
And I was so pissed
Ironically,
off.
a pun that didn't work.
But they interviewed her, and I guess she was like embarrassed, like because her family saw it.
Everyone
with their
saw
family.
it.
Everyone's
It's the
family
fucking
saw it.
Super Bowl.
Oh no! I hope that happens again this year.
Oh,
I
that,
remember that, man.
I always
That's
think
cool.
that stuff's so funny when that happens.
yeah, it's hilarious.
don't
This
No.
year, what we're doing, and everybody's listening, keep it under our hats. Tietjen's 1 minute roast on Anwar getting played during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I
Yep,
can't wait
that's
for that.
halftime. Then there's halftime.
Oh man,
No
I'm
pressure.
excited.
Wait,
But-
Kevin, what pisses you off?
what do you mean?
What gets on your nerves?
A lot of things get on my nerves.
We
Number
used
one.
to have a
I'm
whole
a
section
horrible
of our
person.
show of people who got on our nerves.
Yeah,
We need to bring that
our
back.
shit list.
Number
Yeah.
one.
I don't know. I can't rank them.
People
Okay, well
touching you.
lately then.
I hate people that touch me.
Yeah, he won't even.
Shopping.
I've given him a hug once, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, I'm not a
No,
toucher.
you can't
I forget that. Like I didn't do it on purpose. to piss him off.
Bill
But I
gives me a
forgot.
hug every time he sees me, and I'm like, hey. The whole time, I'm just like, can we get this over with? Man, what bothers me? People
In a good
that
mood.
I'm in a good mood a lot, but people that are slow bother me.
Dude,
Too.
it amazes me when I run into someone that walks slower than me. Like I get stuck behind people that walk slower.
I
But-
don't mind
but
if you're
this-
slow,
but I don't- okay, but
just
this
don't
kinda
walk
slow.
like side to side.
No, this kind of slow bothers me where you have no idea what's going on around you, right? So if you're walking
Yeah.
and then just stop when you know like there should be people behind you and there are, and you just stop walking, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, move over to the side.
Like at the airport, you're walking fast, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
they stop. You're like, "What the fuck? Why are you stopping?"
Yeah, move over to the side and do your shit there. We're walking. We got shit to do. That bothers me a
That
lot.
makes me angry.
Real like people that drive under the speed limit bother me. But here's the thing: people that drive the speed limit bother me. But I can't get mad at that because you're going the speed limit. Like you're literally obeying the law perfectly.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at you. But if you're going under the speed limit, once it hits, if it's 35 and you go 34, I fucking hate you.
Wait, how did you know they go 34?
Because I'm going 34 and I'm not getting any closer to them and I'm not getting any further from them. We're going 34 together. I hate them. I flip people off, which
I
is
know
stupid.
what bothers
I
me
shouldn't
more
do
than
that.
anything in the whole world. When people are on bikes and they're acting like cars. You're not a car.
Yep,
You're
hate
a bike.
that when they're in the
I
left
hate
turn
it.
lane.
I
We have
hate-
a
well, no,
bike
here's my
lane,
thing.
There's a sidewalk.
I hate when they go against traffic. Like that's illegal.
I always
I just
thought you
hate
were
when they
supposed to.
beat
That's
traffic.
stupid as
When you're
shit.
not traffic, you're a bike. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then when there's a lot of them, they'll go like 8 wide and block cars. Like, you're still a bike.
When I was a
I've
kid, there
complained
was
about that
no
on the show a few
difference
times.
between, like, riding on the sidewalk wasn't a big deal.
It was illegal.
It's illegal?
It was for. I think
Is it-
it was. It's not no
That's
more.
stupid.
My
because-
my parents are cyclists, so I know a lot about.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
going against traffic's illegal.
Oh.
But you
I
can
thought
go on
you
the
were supposed
sidewalk.
to go against
You're
traffic.
supposed to walk against
Oh,
traffic.
but since you're a bike, you go with traffic.
Yeah.
But don't be traffic. Don't make it hard for me to drive.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Especially, like, dude, if you're riding with somebody else, don't ride side by side.
No,
You're not talking.
front to back.
Yeah.
Front to back.
You chose to ride this. You
Yeah.
go race against each other.
It's a race. It's always a
Don't
race.
get in the way of a car.
You're not first, you're last.
A
yeah,
car
that's
can
it. That's
kill
for me.
you.
And I've
Like-
said that on the show quite a few times. I
Tom
think.
Segura has a great joke about bikes and how people riding on bikes come with an attitude. And I told my parents, I was like, "You're gonna fucking love this joke. It's hilarious." And they're like, "He was making fun of people on bikes." I was like,
I ride
"No,
a
he
bike.
wasn't.
I drive a
He's
car.
telling them that
And I
they
ride a
have an
bike.
attitude. That's not making fun of them. That's real life shit."
I like my bike. I ride it a lot. But I don't pretend I'm traffic because I'm not.
Yeah.
It's safer that way. I don't know.
It's just some people on bikes.
Some people.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, yeah, no, you're fucking stupid. Like, figure the laws out.
I agree.
It's retarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing else to say for the first time in my life.
We do need to wrap up. Teach and I have to get to a show.
It's in 2 hours.
It's not in 2 hours anymore.
What?
Look at the clock.
It's 7:57.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in an hour. Oh, shit. Holy fuck.
All right. So, guys, tonight, 7 o'clock, Tempe Improv. Get there for the snap battles. It's going to be so much fun. I'll be there. Nancy might be there. Come say
like to be
hi.
there.
Excuse me.
Destroy
Tietjen will fucking be there. And he's going to win
Winning.
the whole damn thing.
You'll be winning.
Winning.
Winning. I know it. You're going to do good.
Oh, I'm going to murder shit. That's what's going down.
What's
Tweet
up,
that.
bro?
Tweet
All right,
to Amanda Buck.
guys. Until next week, enjoy your week. We hope we got you through some bullshit, and we'll see you.
We love you all, by the way. We love everyone.
I love you as long as you're not riding your bike in front of my car.
Well,
No, I love even you. Whoever you are.
If you listen to the show, we love you.
This has been another proud production of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You want to see more shows, go check out www.foureyedradio.com, you winkers.